Hello, my wonderful friends, students of reality. I ain't on X, yet I'm getting a message from X. What does it mean? And there's another X. What does that mean? And I've noticed a long time ago, and I've told you a long time ago, that I've just followed one going across the sky. Here comes one. Now watch this. I don't know. Yeah, there we go. The trail that it leaves behind it, right, is going to go underneath the previous trail. You see that? So what they're dropping is not falling down, it's rising up. Isn't that funny? Now why would it do that? Now maybe they are trying to create a layer of some sort, that a reflective layer, which will be used by them to con all of us into thinking that the holograms that they're going to show us are real. Okay? Now, during the Cuban Missile Crisis in the early 1960s, when Kennedy and that fucking Roman Empire dickhead Castro were in power, the people reported seeing the Virgin Mary in the sky. I am not, shit you not. This is what I know to be what happened. Okay, there's another X over there. I ain't on X, Elon. God damn it, I didn't even fucking remember your name. I ain't on X, so stop sending me fucking messages. Right? 3 X's. XXXX. What does that mean? Anyhow, I reckon that they are creating some type of layer at such a high altitude that they are going to be able to reflect holograms off of and con the shit out of the morons that are watching what's going on CNN and BBC, Fox News, and con them into believing, because I've heard years ago that us dickheads are going to be shown holograms of Jesus flying through the air. Now, do you see that has gone underneath the other? Okay, we're going to be showing the stupid Christians. Not if you're, I'm real Christians are real Christians. Go ahead and be a real Christian. But dummies are going to believe that they saw Jesus in the sky. Stupid, idiotic Muslims are going to believe they saw Muhammad in the sky. Stupid, idiotic Hindus are going to believe they saw the Supreme Lord Krishna in the sky. Stupid, idiotic mountain people from the Himalayas are going to believe they saw Buddha in the sky. Most stupid, idiotic people in the world, Jewish people, are going to believe they saw Moses opening the sky up to travel. Abraham, Sarah. Now, anybody that believes in any of the horse manure stories that exist in any of the three Abrahamic religions who believe the stories that they've been told since they were children. I have no sympathy for you whatsoever. You are the most stupid, idiotic people in the world. Whether you be Buddhist, Hindu, Christian, Muslim, Jew. I have many Jew friends. I have many Muslim friends. In fact, I have afternoon parties here where my Jew friends and my Muslim friends come round my house, sit around my kitchen table, smoke their stuff, have a great laugh together, and there ain't no bullshit involved in it. None whatsoever. But there is a section of societies. Of course, I have Hindu friends too. Oh, I got a Buddhist friend also. He comes around 3 times a week now because I've introduced him to a few things, and boy, is he interested. But yet, they're not the type of people who believe in the horse shit that they've been taught since they were children, okay? Moses never existed. Abraham and Sarah, these stories were taken from the Srimad Bhagavatam of Brahma and Saraswati. Brahma and Saraswati were turned into Abraham and Sarah. Do you think God goes around saying, oh, these are my people, and the rest of you are not? And here, I'm opening up the sea for you. You can run across it. And as soon as you get across it, I'm going to close the sea up for you again, Moses. And then Pharaoh, who never existed, is going to come along behind. He's going to try and run across the sea as well. And we're going to turn the sea back in on top of itself, and they're all going to drown. And somebody back in the 1940s or 1950s, look at that, on a boat or boats, went out into the Red Sea, chucked a load of old cartwheels over the side, chucked a load of old scrap metal over the side, chucked a load of bicycle wheels over the side, and now when they send divers down there, they go, oh look, it's true. Do you think that metal is going to be still there in the Red Sea 11,000 years after it happened? Catch the fuck on! Oh, but look, bicycle wheels, cartwheels, metal. This is where Moses crossed the Red Sea, and this is where Pharaoh's army was destroyed. Look, we have proof. We can go down and we can see. We have proof. Get the fuck out of here. I'm calling on all of you, whether you be Hindu, Buddhist, Muslim, Christian, Jew. Stop fucking believing in the horseshit bullshit stories that you've been taught since you were children about the messiahs and the avatars that have appeared in this world. Fake constructs. But you see, they needed source material. They needed source material to create these stories. But as they don't have any creative ability to even make up their own stories, they were able to get their hands on the ancient Indian Vedic Sanskrit texts that have the truth about this world in them, and then hand them over to the likes of Joseph Justus Scaliger and Dionysius Petavius and other very unscrupulous people what's his name? Can't remember his name right now. From all of the three Abrahamic sectarian religious belief systems, and they were able to construct a complete and utter bullshit story so that they could run their 20th century and have people in conflict with one another, which we all are experiencing right now. But they had source material to create their crazy, lunatic stories. Now, I don't know whether Jesus existed or not. If he did exist, then he is definitely not the character that we are told about in their Bible, born in poverty, in the Middle East, in the middle of the desert, with no sandals or no slippers and just a white sheet for him to wear. Our supreme creator, our supreme Lord, if he only had one son, which is absolutely ludicrous, and he wants to send him to the world to change the world, he's not going to chuck him into the most impoverished part of the world with a half a dozen or a dozen poor fishermen to get his story across. That's not how it happens. That ain't how it happens. The story is bullshit. The character of Jesus may be real. He's definitely not the one that we are told about in our Bible. I was forced into Christianity from a child upwards, but when I was 2 years old, I was rejecting it. I shit you not, I was 2 years old, and I knew it was horseshit, the story that they were telling me. Oh, there goes my fucking glasses. How can I see the screen like that? Oh, there we go. And it's the same for anybody from any other sectarian religious belief system. The story that you've been told is completely bogus. But if you believe it, you'll be ready to go to war against the other guy who believes the opposite of what you believe. You see that plane? Do you see it? Can I see it even? There we go, yeah. It's flying underneath the previous trail con. Trail cons left behind by the previous trail conner. Yeah. So, are they depositing this stuff so that it rises up to create a reflective surface? Now, some days they drop some stuff that doesn't rise up. It falls down on top of me in my house. Fluffy stuff. I showed you all. You all know. But there's a con running. And the con that they run is so important to them because they need to con the world into believing that they are right and everybody else who is against you is wrong. You need to go and kill him. Okay? Now, what is that line going across the sky? I notice these lines, okay? And I can watch them for 20 minutes because they come from horizon to horizon, east to west, north to south. In 20 minutes, they may travel 200 miles, but the line is straight, there's no curve. Now, you can see the line. Can you see the airplane? How far is that away? 25 miles. You cannot even see the airplane at 25 miles. Yet, and you definitely, oops, hang on a second with me. You definitely cannot see the engine of that airplane. What is that airplane? Could be a Boeing 747, could be. At 25 miles, you cannot see a Boeing 747. You definitely can't see its engine. That's for sure. Now, they expect us to believe that we can see satellites at 250 miles away. They expect us to believe that we can see Elon Musk's Starlink system at 400 miles away. And Starlink systems, each Starlink is the size of a washing machine. You could fit 10 of them into the engine of that airplane. If you can't see the engine of that airplane at 20 or 25 miles away, you're not going to be able to see something the size of a washing machine 400 miles away. There's another one. So this world and all the stories that are in this world are fake. You know it. You, my subscribers, you, my listeners, you know it. But anybody who's listening to this video for the very first time and don't know it, it's time to get to know what the fuck is going on. Okay? You're being lied to about everything. And I say everything, I mean everything. You believe that the Artemis people went to the fucking moon, went around it and came back? If you're an American, there's fucking hundreds of billions of dollars of your money that they're using as toilet paper for themselves, to con the shit out of us, to make us believe, you, me, the whole world, that they've just been, when everybody fucking knows right now that they're a bunch of fucking liars. I'm in France, you have to excuse my French. No, I'm a little bit pissed off this evening when I see this, okay? Because we've had blue skies most of the day. There's another one. There's another one. Yeah, you. And you. Can you not crash into each other or something? Give me something to talk about. Oh, look. Oh, shit, there goes my glasses again. It's, oh no, it's a dyslexic Zorro. It's not even a Zorro. It's Zorro in reverse. Where's my glass? Now they are. They're in the bloody grass. Oh, excuse me. Right? Billions of dollars of your money being spent for them to run their con. Can I see Zorro up there? Oh man, I don't know. Well, this is misspelled Zorro. Z. Gosh darn it, if I had enough of all of this. But anyway, yeah, they're running a con. They're running the biggest con of all time. There's another one. God, I didn't see you over there. Hey man, this is just unreal. Anyway, if you can't see that airplane, I'm going to zoom into maximum. Okay, that's as maximum as far as I can see. You can't see something the size of a jumbo 747 at that one's not 25 miles away, it's about 15 miles away, 10, 12, 15 miles away. If you can't see a 747 at 12 miles away, you cannot see something the size of a frickin' washing machine at 400 miles away. And you see these, what do you call it? Oh, look at the sun coming through the trees. Woohoo! You see these satellites, so-called lying sons of bitches. They say that they're satellites. Oh, there's my darling cat. Are flying through the sky in the middle of the night. And, oh, how come I can see it? Well, it's because of a reflection of the sun. A reflection of the sun? The sun is supposed to be, there you are right now, sun, sorry. But in the middle of the night, when you see these lights flying across through the sky, it's supposed to be, oh, the sun is reflecting up it and you can see it. That's not how reflections work. If I was standing in a field and I put two people 20 feet apart and I get a mirror and I reflect the sun into the guy on the right's face and he can see the reflection in the mirror of the sun in his face, the guy on the left can't see that. And then if I turn the mirror to the guy on the left and I reflect the sun into his face, the guy on the right can't see that. So that is not how reflections work. All right? So if I can see a light in the sky scooching across through the sky in the middle of the night, and I'm supposed to be on an earth that's shaped like a football, like a ball, and the sun is on the far side of that earth, then that satellite is minimal distance above the earth compared to where the sun is on the far side of the earth. How can the sun be reflecting of it? And how can I see that light moving from horizon to horizon while it is supposed to be reflecting the sun when if the reflection was to last any amount of time, it would last seconds, not even a minute, because the sun is going to reflect off and it's going to hit me in the eyes. As that thing continues to move, the reflection is going to be hitting a guy 10 miles down the road from me and not me. That's not how reflections work. So the lights that you see in the sky that look like stars that are traveling across the sky, there's another one, are not reflecting the sun down into your eyes. They're not doing, that's not, don't believe the horseshit bullshit story that you're being told. That plane ain't that far away because we can see it, right? That's at about 12,000 feet. And there's another one. My God, they are, like I said yesterday, it's an act of desperation on their part. Yeah. As I'm going to stop zooming in here on the top of all this because it's just a mishmash of mayhem. There's another one. Okay? And I'm doing myself in with all this zooming. All right? Because I was listening to a Max Egan video, which was really, really good. While all this was going on, I stopped watching the video so I could film this for you all. So it's an act of desperation on their part. Something's really got them shit scared. And we don't know who, there's another one, who these people are. We, as I said the other day, we do not know who these people are. We have no idea who they are. Stop blaming government, because the government don't know shit. They are the people that give the government orders. And they're invisible to us. But as I said, like, all this stuff is not dropping down on top of us, it's rising up higher. And maybe the stuff that they do spill dissipates and is useless after a few days. So they need to come back over. There's two of them. Look, 1, 2. And do it again. I mean, if I was going to blow the world up, I would only need to do it once. I wouldn't need to do it every 3 days. So why do they need to come out here and do this shit every 3 days? Is it because the stuff that they sent out, or there's another one, the shit that they sent out already has no longer got an effect? and they need to drop more, and they need to drop more and more and more and more and more? Or are they building a reflective layer underneath the plasmaspheric hiss? This is what NASA call it. They call it the plasmaspheric hiss. And there's another one. But yet the rest of us have been conditioned to call it dome. We've been conditioned to call it firmament. As the oceans are level and they go for billions of miles in every direction, the hard and fast barrier that cannot be penetrated is not dome-shaped. It's parallel to our level Earth. And as the oceans go for billions of miles in every direction, the barrier goes in billions of miles in every direction. It's impenetrable. And Hillary Klingon, I have a friend on YouTube called Matt from Quantum of Conscious channel. And of course, he spells those Klingons backwards. He calls them not milk. And not milk, she said, we're gonna crash that glass ceiling. There's an ant. Hey, ant, you're walking on my clothesline? You could fall, hurt yourself. Yeah. Klingly, cling, clunk, not milk. We're gonna smash that glass barrier. Well, no, you fucking ain't. Because it's unsmashable, Hillary. It is. Well, there's my glass of wine. I was wondering where it went. You are playing a game of poker. Is that maybe what it is? With God. And you're going to lose. And if there is such a thing as Satan, the devil, with 12 feet tall, big long horns, and a fucking 4 foot long cock, you are going to get fucked to death by the devil when you get to hell. and husbando Billary ain't gonna dodge the same treatment. I can just zoom in as far as I can, and they are just not going to stop. They're not going to stop. So all those things that I just said, I don't know. Are they creating a film, a layer of film, so that they can con us with their idols shown in the sky to scare the shit out of us and make us conform? Are they poisoning us? Are they poisoning our trees, our land? Whatever it is that they're up to, it ain't good. Now, I sincerely hope that this video has entertained you. It was completely impromptu. I was, there's my cat. She's back in. There's my wife. Up she goes. Cool. Hey, sweetie baby. You ain't worried about all these trail corners, are you? What? What did you say to me? People, I'm going to leave it there. We're almost at a half an hour. I didn't mean to do a half an hour. Actually, when I grabbed my phone and I took a look up and it says, right, I'm going to, it all started with X and me thinking that Lone Scum, which is an anagram of Elon Musk, that Lone Scum was trying to send me a message through X, I was going, I ain't even on X. I'm going to go out and make a 10-second video. I'll put it up as a 10-second video. You'll watch it. And here we are, half an hour later, still talking about these lachicos. That's an old Irish word we used to call people. Lachico. Lachico. Anyway, you say goodbye to all these beautiful, wonderful people who are watching my videos. Do you hear me, sweetheart? And we're going to leave it right there. I'll be back to you. I'm going to get back to making some real videos soon, and not this impromptu stuff of just me looking at the sky all the time. But you're looking at the sky also. You're posting videos on it also. We're all concerned. Don't be afraid. Don't worry about anything. Nobody gets out of this world alive. And if these dickheads are so obsessed with taking control of this world, let them fucking have it. Because we are out of here. Okay? Much love. Love you all. And I hope to continue to see you in this life. And we don't have to wait all that long to see each other in the next life. I wish you all well this beautiful late spring Friday evening. And we will chat soon. You all take care. Bye-bye.